Hello, my Vibe Tribe. Welcome to the Daily Vibe. It is Friday. Friday! Everybody made it through the week. Woo! Let's go with the flow Friday. How is everyone today? I know. It has been a week, hasn't it? It has been a week. But sometimes you just gotta go with the flow and hope for the best, right? Hope that everything, the fog clears, the clouds go away, or, whatever it is that you're feeling in the moment. So, I came up with, well, I didn't come up with this, but I kept seeing this and I thought, you know what, I'm going to share this because I think it'll be pretty spectacular to share it with a bunch of people. And so, I don't really remember, excuse me, holy cow, hi, go with the flow Friday. I don't really remember where I got it from, but I have an idea of where I got it from, and I will put that in the comments. But I think, actually, I don't even know why I need to put it in the comments. I think I got it from watching a video from one of those self-help gurus, Jake Ducey. Last name is D-U-C-E-Y. He's amazing, and, when you're on this path and you're trying to feel better about yourself and, you're trying to heal these things that have happened to you in your life, a lot of times, you just start YouTubing things. And, I always believe that the things that you're meant to see come up and hit you upside the face. Because, that doesn't mean you're going to, be like a rock star follower. You're not going to follow them everywhere they go. But, every so often you see these things just pop up and you're like, you know what, maybe I'm supposed to listen to this. But for quite a while, I was like, really following all the videos and all the things that, was said. And then you start growing. And you start growing into a different direction. Sometimes it's your own direction. Sometimes it's, a different person. It just depends. So today, for Go With The Flow Friday, I am going to share with you Shelley Playbook for Success. Now, again, I did not come up with that idea. It was just something I read, come up with a playbook for success for yourself. And I like it because, I forgot about it for a while. I'm not going to lie. And I think that's why I really wanted to share this, because I've been reading it every morning now and it's really, really been helping. But you can see I picked a unicorn because sometimes it feels like you're just never going to get there. Like it's not real. But unicorns can be real if you want them to be, okay? As far as I'm concerned, they're magical creatures that are real. Why not? Until someone can prove to me they don't exist, why not believe in them? But also I picked a Hawaiian warrior. Now, I don't think there were a lot of female warriors in Hawaii, but you know what? I don't care, because it's my culture, and one of my cultures. I have many, because I'm a mutt. But I grew up in the Hawaiian culture, and I figure, why not be a Hawaiian warrior? Why not embrace these things, this strength, and this power that is just deep within you. Not every day is going to be an amazing day. Okay. Hold on one second. Sorry. Baby sibling is writing. The female warriors existed. That's what I meant. The male warriors, she's saying that her son looked them up and they look super scary. They did. The helmets that the Hawaiian warriors wore were made out of gourds, I believe. So, and the way they cut it out, if you've ever seen the things hanging from people's mirrors, then, it's, oh, she said the unicorns look super scary. Really? Oh, that kind of freaks me out. No, don't kill my vision of what I think they look like. But anyways, going back to the Hawaiian warriors, if you ever look one of them up, they look super scary too. But you gotta protect the head, right? So even back then, masking for safety. So anyways, so again, Shelley Playbook for Success. Again, I got this idea from Jake Ducey, who has a website, jakeducey.com. I've kind of just look at all different things now, not just specific people, but in my early days of trying to figure out my path and learning how to really love myself, those were one of the sites that really helped me. It was, like, don't lose faith, don't lose hope, don't stop believing in yourself. And he has a really great backstory, so, especially about believing in yourself. So, and not quitting. He did not quit, and now look where he's at, so everybody has a gift, everybody has a purpose, and our purpose sometimes is to share what we've learned so other people can learn it as well. So, remember, guys, Go with the Flow Friday is kind of like interactive. Every video, every day is interactive, but this one is, after last Friday, the banter going on, that was great. So let's see if we can do that again. But anyways, it says to make a statement of happiness. Okay, now I'm going to read you my examples, but that doesn't mean that you have to use my examples. These are things that I need to read every single day, morning and night, to make sure that I continue to train my brain to think more positive. So, statement of happiness. I am so happy and grateful now that I am so upbeat, bubbly, and cheerful, so confident and able to see all I have done. Each day I will go into the world sharing my best self and doing my best to be kind, understanding, and compassionate. Now, that doesn't happen every day, guys, but you're putting yourself in the mindset that it's possibility, So when you have a bad day, don't beat yourself up. I had a not so great afternoon yesterday, and I was just cranky yesterday. I was just super cranky yesterday. And when I read back over this in the evening, I was kind of like, oh, but you know what? Don't beat yourself up. This isn't sitting here saying this is a rule. This is how you have to be every day. And, right after you read this, it's telling you this is what's possible. That, each day you will go into the world sharing your best self and doing your best to be kind, understanding, and compassionate. It's not always easy. Depending on what you're going through in life, it's not always easy. So again, please don't be hard on yourself. As long as your good days outnumber your bad, you're doing okay. Okay? If they're not, you might want to rethink the path that you're on. Maybe seek professional help. That's up to you. Or just seek people that you can talk to and lean on. But again, as long as your good days are outnumbering your bad, you're doing okay. Okay. And I don't mean by weeks. I mean just in general. All right. The next thing, so it's basically your statement of happiness. So it's what you want to do, and then your little affirmations. And I put, and you'll like this because we did this earlier this week, and underlined the word have and the word am. Okay, so you'll see what I'm saying. So I have self-worth, and I underlined it because you really want to put the emphasis on it. Okay, believe it or not, reading this has really kind of changed my mindset in the morning. It's actually kind of changing my mindset now, because I had it in my head since yesterday afternoon that the minute I finish my vibe, I just want to crawl back into bed and just not face the world today. And it's just something you go through. I think maybe because my mom's birthday is coming up next week, which normally doesn't bother me, but I think because I'm in a different mindset now, and it's also the anniversary of my friend's passing next week, the one that committed suicide. So I think there's a balance that I have to figure out, because even though I've moved forward now, not moved on. Remember, moving on is when you break up with something or you leave something behind. But now that I'm moving forward with a new mindset, there's a new balance I have to figure out, how to honor them now instead of mourn them. So I think maybe that's what was bringing me down. It had to be, because honestly, I didn't mention that till right now, and it totally makes sense. So anyways, I have self-worth, I have self-love, I have self-respect, I am worthy, I am worry-free, I am filled with bliss, I am strong, I am beautiful, I am love. the I am beautiful part still kind of wigs me out a bit, guys, because what I see in the mirror is not necessarily what everybody else sees when they look at me. So I'm working on it. And then I have an affirmation for the morning and the evening. And the AM is, have a beautiful day filled with giving and receiving love. And then the PM, have a beautiful, restful sleep. So I also have other affirmations that I finish with thank you, thank you, thank you. So that's the next page, is affirmations, okay? I am so happy and grateful now that I'm living a bliss-filled life. You know, I actually haven't done the affirmations yet since I refound this book, but maybe I need to. I am so happy and grateful now that I have learned and maintained the knowledge that happiness comes from within. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Every day I take at least one step that leads me to my goals. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am so happy and grateful now that I, you know, have financial freedom in the divine right way. You know, these are just things that I put down. I am so happy and grateful that my heart is open to love, trusting, believing, and having faith. My heart has always been very closed off. Trust has always been an issue for me, and I'm working on that, and I'm actually getting a lot better at, you know, being more open, even just with the people that are in my life. I have found that I am trusting them more, I'm believing them more, I'm having more faith in situations than I used to. Situations being just life in general, you know, seeing how things are going to play out the next day, or if they're going to play out, or, you know, when you ask a question and somebody gives you an answer and you just have to believe them because they're coming from a good place. They're coming from a place that they, you know, is from their heart. So, you know, success affirmations. That's the next one. Okay. Success affirmation. Tongue twister day. I am so happy and grateful now that I am a successful motivational blogger. Hopefully one day that'll actually happen. But you know what? I'm going to keep doing this because I love it. And I know it helps people. I am so happy and grateful now that I'm a successful published author. That is a dream of mine. Okay. Now, it's weird for me sharing these with you. It's actually a little embarrassing because this is a look into my brain and the things that I want in life. I am so happy and grateful now that I've written a successful play. I don't even know where that came from because I love to write, but I am sure I cannot write a play. But, oh, see, but how is that an affirmation if I'm saying I can't? Don't be me, okay? If you have dreams about doing something, do it. And if somebody tells you no, you keep knocking on every door until somebody says yes. And, you know, watch the Broadway medley from Singing in the Rain. How could I forget that? That's one of my favorite movies. But in fact, it is my favorite Gene Kelly movie because I love Gene Kelly. But it is one of my all-time top favorite musicals. But there's a great scene towards the end where he does this whole Broadway melody thing. And he's knocking, 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 and then somebody answers. So you know what? Don't give up on your dreams, okay? So if I write a play, that'll be fantastic. I am so happy and grateful now that I am losing weight in the divine right way. I am my number one worst enemy. I had a treatment done that was an energy treatment that was supposed to help me, and it was guaranteed to help me, and I literally put a block up. And I think I put a mental block up. Just, you know, the things you hear while things are happening can sometimes make you second guess, you know, what is really possible for your life. And that's where trusting, believing, and having faith really does come in. So, goals, visit and move to London. Okay, visited London already. Let's move there. Yeah, because that's easy. But, excuse me, start my photography again. I miss photography. You know, I not really good at doing anything outside of auto shooting, but I love seeing the story in everything, you know. Create and grow a motivational blog. Well, I'm still trying to grow it, but I kind of feel like this is creating and growing a motivational vlog, which kind of turns into a blog because it ends up on my website anyways. And yeah, so goals are kind of reflective of success affirmations, but you kind of get the gist, you know. And you know, I picked these because they said pick something that is going to motivate you. I also have these little tiny affirmations that I read every morning. This one is, change is natural. I am evolving and growing according to the divine order of the universe, or your higher power. And then it has a little tiny kitty sitting on top of a unicorn. There's a unicorn again that says, onward, noble steed. So it's super cute. And you know, if unicorns are scary, maybe that's also why I picked one, because I can be scary. Not in a bad way. You know, I sit here and kind of promote myself in such a terrible way, but to be honest with you, I'm not that bad. I'm pretty decent. But we all have our moments, and I think when we have our moments, we think we're really worse than we are, and we're not. You know, we're not perfect. Like I said at the beginning, we are not perfect. We are going to have our good days. We're going to have our bad days. Sometimes the bad days might run into each other, but you start coming out of it, you know, and when you start coming out of it, don't give yourself a reason to go back in it. So, you know, people are going to say things to you that you might disagree with, but I think when people say things that you might disagree with, they're telling you because they see you. They see you and they know the person that you are. And sometimes making it through a day is the hardest thing in the world. And, you know, maybe you fall apart. Maybe you have moments of, you know, crankiness or just being like, ah. But you know what? That's okay, because you're not that person every day. You are not that person every day. And I think that's where sometimes we trip ourselves up and we don't always feel better right away, because we think, oh my God, you know, I totally regret my actions from yesterday. Well, yesterday is yesterday. Okay. Yesterday is your past. Today is a gift. That's why they call it the present. I got that right. So, you know, just, it's Friday. It's Friday for most people that work 9-to-5 jobs. That is the epitome of the work week. It is Friday. Fun Friday. Okay. Happy hour Friday. It's 5 o'clock somewhere Friday, right? So this one was a little bit more somber than I expected it to be, and I do apologize for that. But you know what? It's just that kind of day for me, and not every day is going to be all peppy and amazing like I thought yesterday's vibe went. It really did. I was so excited, guys, to wear my sweater, and then I walked outside and it was freaking hot. It is going to be 90 degrees today. Seriously, it is January. I do not live in Australia. It is summer in Australia. It is winter in California. Gotta love the Santa Ana winds. There are hot winds that roll through, and sometimes they cause fire problems, but fortunately it's a little bit cooler, but 90 degrees, which I think is probably just my issue, because a lot of people who live in California are like, oh, let's go to the beach. Let's social distance at the beach and go surfing. It's perfect weather. No, my air conditioner should not have to go on in the winter. It's just me. Heat and I are not friends, but yeah, but you know what? It's okay, because this will pass. You know, next week, I do like wind though. So I do like to stand in the wind. You know, if you ever want to try this exercise, you're having a bad day and you do feel the wind outside, or even put a fan on yourself, okay? Or your blow dryer, you know, whatever you have, you create your own wind. If you don't, you know, have something going on outside. But if you have a breeze or you have a wind, just, you know, stand outside, close your eyes, focus on the things that you want to let go of. And when the breeze comes and hits you or rolls past you and kind of sends that wave of air over you, imagine it taking it away. Imagine taking that pain away. Imagine taking whatever it is that you want to let go at that moment away. Okay, so thank you everybody for watching, which I'm pretty sure was older sibling and baby sibling today. So thank you, my siblings, for showing up. That was very nice of you. I don't mean showing up like you weren't going to show up, but I mean thank you for being on the vibe. Thank you for watching the vibe. Christ's sakes. But anyways, I hope you both have a wonderful day. I hope everybody watching this has a wonderful day. If you have watched it, thank you so much for tuning in every day. I know that actually a lot of people watch this later because I do this in the middle of I do this in the beginning of the workday for a lot of people. So I know that a lot of times they can't catch it till later, but I do get notifications that, you know, people have seen it, and that, you know, I thank you for that. You know, I do these, again, like I said, because they also make me feel better, but I get enough feedback to know that no matter who watches it, at least one person has gotten something out of the message for the day. And that's what's important, because I have had so many people in the social media realm that have helped me through my trials, that, you know, it's just something I want to do to give back. So, you know, even if it helps one person, that's why I do this. So have a great day. I suggest that you do not look up unicorns, because according to my nephew, they're super scary. Let's not ruin that image. And you know, go out there and be your own warrior, be your own hero. And you can do this. I know, I see you, and I know that whatever you're struggling with right now, you will get through it. Just hang in there, hang tight, and, you know, let it pass. Okay? Let it pass. Let it pass. It will. As my dad always says, this too shall pass. And it may not feel like it, and trust me, I understand that, but it will. I promise you. Okay? So just hang in there. Like I said, my inboxes are always open to anybody if you need an ear. And I guess that's it. I will talk to everybody on Monday. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Have a happy Aloha Friday. And you know what? Just think about making your playbook for success. Even if it's just a statement, you know, of, what do they call it? Your statement of happiness. You know, put down the things that make you smile. Put down the things that you want to see at the beginning of every single day when you sit down to look at it. If you feel like you don't have time, but you sit down and have coffee, read it with your coffee. It doesn't matter if you have the TV going on in the background. This stuff will eventually soak in. And as you go through it, you will eventually really, really kind of put your foot down in your brain and say, oh, maybe I should read it this way. And then because it starts to take hold, okay? It starts to take hold in your thought patterns. So if you're going to make one this weekend, you know, have fun with it. Maybe next week we'll talk about vision boards on Friday. I love vision boards. So anyways, have a great, great day. Have a wonderful weekend. I will talk to everybody on Monday. Thank you for watching.